It's no surprise Mike Francesa will do whatever it takes to avoid talking about the Super Bowl, even though it's only 3 days away, and he is in the city of Tamper, Florida, host of the Super Bowl. A couple days ago he had Jim Nantz in the mix to talk about whether or not Anthony Kim was the Robert Redford of the PGA Tour. We thought that was a little crazy. Well, what about reading from a book that is yet to go on sale about baseball?
That you know, he really felt that Cashman didn't budge. He said Cashman did not budge. He was also worried about the awkwardness of having to cut an icon like Williams if he really slowed down. Torrey said it was like talking to a brick. It never went anywhere. Okay? The philosophical battle was no battle at all. Cashman's faith in numbers won out decisively over Torrey's trust in his players. Cashman would not offer Williams a major league contract. He was open to the idea of letting Williams come to camp to try out. Williams was too proud a Yankee for that. Torrey tried multiple times, which is true, to talk to him into coming to camp as a non-roster invitee. Williams would have none of that scenario. The lack of a real major league offer told Williams all he needed to know. The Yankees had no more use for him. I talked to him 3 or 4 times, Torrey said, and I kept trying to convince him to come down. I did everything I could except promise him he would be on the team. I couldn't do that. I couldn't promise him. I'm not even sure to this day that what Bernie thought I was trying to tell him. He said, but I knew he was hurt by the fact that he had just been dismissed. I just think in Cash's mind he thought that they had paid him all that money all those years and they didn't owe him anything. And then Cash got upset with Bernie being ticked off. And basically, it said in January of '08, Cashman unwittingly tipped his hand about how he felt about Bernie. When he spoke at William Patterson College in New Jersey, Cashman said that Williams had a terrible season in '05, okay? And that Williams played in '06 ahead of guys who could help us win. And that Williams had become too involved in his music career. So he went after Bernie pretty good, and then he said he liked Mankiewicz-Phelps. He said the Mankiewicz-Phelps plan was a bust. Mankiewicz played in 72 games. The two of them basically combined. Phelps was waived in June after playing in 36 games. Phelps and Mankiewicz combined to have 5 hits and 25 at-bats off the bench. I don't know how many times that year I'd look at Mattingly and say, you know what, this is a great spot for Bernie. What an opportunity we have here. We need Bernie on this team to neutralize that bullpen. And he says that's why he said Bernie was a son of a blank. When the pressure was on, the pressure never bothered him. Even when they talked about him slowing down in his last 2 years with the Yankees, with 2 out runners in scoring position, he hit .317 one year and .321 the next year. He said Bernie didn't care about any pressure. He never did. He played better when the pressure was on. Nothing ever bothered him because he never thought he was going to make out in those situations. And he said it really ticked him off that basically his opinion of Bernie was completely disregarded. It was like beating a dead horse. I'll never forget that, said Torrey. Chris in Staten Island. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Mike, what's your problem?
How are you?